Basically, they take the oil out from the restaurant, and then they put it in here, and it goes through kind of a multi-stage process. So basically, they take the dirty oil and they dump it in there, and it goes through a process and gets cleaned and comes out the other side. And we use it for fuel for our van, and it's just recycled canola oil. And a lot of times people think that you can't use vegetable oil straight, but you can. It just doesn't work so well with the distribution system because, you know, it's not very convenient to have some processing thing at a gas station. But we just take this oil and then we use it for fuel, and I always pour a little bit back in because there's some water on the bottom sometimes. So I always pour the first little bit back in. Now the funny thing about this is that when you're growing canola seed, the seed only makes about 3% of the mass of the plant. And the rest of the plant is sequestering carbon, meaning locking carbon into a solid form. And it's also helping build up the soil. And that seed, half of that seed is oil. And so they press the seed, they get some oil, then they use it for cooking, and then the waste product we use for our fuel. And we start and stop on diesel, and when it's hot, it switches over to vegetable oil automatically. The vegetable oil tank has got around 70 liters capacity, and the diesel tank I think has got about 100 liters capacity. So it's got heated fuel lines underneath here and carries the vegetable oil up to the front. And right under here there's a lift pump which brings it up to the engine and pushes it through a filter which is heated, and it goes in a circle there. So it goes through the filter many times, and then when I switch back to diesel, it goes back to a normal diesel fuel system where it takes diesel from the diesel tank and sends it back to the diesel tank.